Imagine two people, bored of what they saw on TV. One was a musician, exhausted by the cliches of Britpop. The other, an illustrator trying to escape the emptiness after a breakup. Their names? Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett. Two creators who, at the turn of the millennium, asked themselves a question so simple and yet so revolutionary. What if a band didn't need faces? That question was the seed of Gorillaz, a band that doesn't exist in flesh and blood, but lives inside music videos, comics, and our imaginations. From the beginning, Gorillaz wasn't just music, it was a world. Characters like 2D, Murdoch, Noodle, and Russell weren't just drawings. They had stories, conflicts, even trauma. And that illusion was so strong that for many fans, Gorillaz felt more real than some flesh and blood bands. Their first album, released in 2001, was met with skepticism. Critics thought it would be a passing novelty, a fun gimmick. But then came Clint Eastwood, and suddenly, the cartoon band wasn't a joke anymore. It was the future. Then came Demon Days in 2005. With tracks like Feel Good Inc., Gorillaz proved they weren't an experiment. They were defining an era. Damon and Jamie's relationship grew tense. That tension exploded in 2010 with Plastic Beach. It had orchestras, choirs, stars from every corner of music. And behind it all, a story. Murdoch dragging the band to an artificial island made of trash. In reality, Damon and Jamie were barely speaking. Gorillaz was cracking from within. And yet, that fracture gave birth to one of their most prophetic works, an album about consumption, illusion, and the fragility of our times. After Plastic Beach, the future of Gorillaz was uncertain. They released The Fall, an album recorded entirely on an iPad during a tour. Intimate, almost improvised. For some, it was a sign that the adventure was ending. For others, proof that Gorillaz could take any form and still exist. In 2017, they returned with Humans. Once again, they collaborated with dozens of artists. Then came The Now Now in 2018, a more minimalist and direct album. But Gorillaz isn't just albums, it's a narrative. In 2020, Song Machine showed a new format, episodic, and with it, Gorillaz once again adapted to the times. In 2023, they released Cracker Island, an album where the band confronts cults, illusions, and the manipulation of masses.